Hello everyone, welcome to the e-commerce technologies. In this lecture we will be covering electronic data interchange, or commonly known as EDI. In this lecture you will be able to understand the concept behind electronic data interchanges, the introduction, EDI versus email systems, the benefits of EDI, how it works, EDI application in various fields, security and privacy issues of EDI, and EDI for e-commerce. Let us start with what is EDI. As a cost-conscious, highly competitive electronic commerce environment comes of an age of business, which we are looking at EDI, or electronic data interchange, in a new light. EDI is defined as the inter-processes communication between computer application to computer application within a business information in a standardized electronic form. In short, EDI communicates information from business transaction between the computer system of companies, government organization, small businesses, and banks. Using EDI, trading partners establish computer-to-computer links that enables them to exchange information electronically. This allows business to better cope with a growing avalanche of paperwork. Purchase orders, invoices, confirmation notices, shipping receipts, and other documents. With the aid of EDI, all these documents are in electronic form, which aliases more work automation to occur and even alters the way businesses are done. Many industries see EDI as essential for reducing cycle and order fulfillment times. Manufacturing work with customers and suppliers to convert to an electronic exchange the huge volume of orders and records that now crawl back and forth on the paper. In retailing, EDI can provide vendors with a snapshot of what stores are selling, enabling them to recognize and meet their customer needs much faster than in the past. In addition, it enables retailers and vendors to place orders and pay bills electronically, reducing time and expenses of paperwork. The primary benefit of EDI to business is a considerable reduction in transaction costs. By improving the speed and efficiency of filing orders, studies show that it takes up to 5 times as long to process a purchase order manually as it is done electronically. Ironically, despite these advantages, EDI is not widely used. It is estimated that out of millions of businesses in United States, only 44,000 companies exchange business data electronically. Only about 10% of these companies use EDI for financial transactions. Moreover, no more than 50 banks have been having the capabilities of providing complete financial EDI services to their corporate customer. The joke in this industry is that most companies are so unfamiliar with EDI they don't even know how to spell it. So this is the basic introduction about what is EDI. Now we are going to look at the background. EDI developed in the 1960s as a mean of accelerating the movement of documents pertaining to shipments and transportation. Not until the mid-80s, however, was the technique used in a wide range of industries: automotive, retail, transportation, and international trade. It used to it is used it uses in growing, and it is set to become the standard by which organization will communicate formally with each other in the world of electronic commerce. Electronic commerce is often equate with EDI, so it is important to clarify that electronic commerce embraces EDI as much more. In electronic commerce, EDI techniques are aimed at improving the interchange of information between trading partners, suppliers, and customers by bringing down the boundary that restricts how they interact and do business with each other. Technically speaking, EDI is one well known example of structured document interchange which enables data in the form of document content to be exchanged between software applications that are working together to process a business transaction. It emphasizes more on the fact that EDI only specifies a format for business information that actual transmission of the information is tackled by other underlying transport mechanisms such as email or point-to-point connections. Because of different approaches in the development and implementation of EDI, there is no one consensus on the definition of EDI. There are different definitions you can find in different books or over the internet. The few definition that I can find for you is electronic data interchange is the transmission in a standard syntax of unambiguous information of business between computers of independent organizations. Second, electronic data interchange is the interchange of standard format data between computer application systems of trading partners with minimal manual intervention. Lastly, electronic data interchange is the electronic transfer from computer to computer of commercial and administrative data using an agreed standard to structure an EDI message. So these are different definitions you can find in different books to help you out what is the background of EDI and what is the definition of EDI. Now let us discuss about the architecture. EDI architecture specifies four layers: the semantic or application layer, the standard translation layer, the packaging or transport layer, and the physical network infrastructure, which can be easily seen from this figure. The EDI semantic layer describes the business application that is driving EDI. For a procurement application, this translates into requests for quotes, price quotes, purchase order, acknowledgements, and invoices. This layer is specific to a company and the software it uses. In other words, the user interface is customized to local environments. The information seen at the AI semantic layer must be translated from company specific form to a more generic or universal form so that it can be sent to various trading partners who could be using a variety of software application at their end to achieve this. Companies must adopt universal EDI standard that lay out the acceptable fields of business form, which complicates matter is the presence of two competing standards that define the content and structure of EDI. The X12 standard, which was developed by American National Standard Institute, and the other one is EDI FACT, developed by United Nations Economic Commission for Europe. So we have two different standards, so you have to be sure which one to choose, and because both the standard works a bit differently, but the outcome is same. When the trading partner sends the document, the EDI translation software converts the proprietary format into a standard mutual agreed format on by the processing system. When a company receives the document, the EDI translation software automatically changes the standard format into the proprietary format of the document processing software, so that the company can manipulate the information in whatever way it chooses to. So this is the architecture in which the EDI works First is the semantic layer, that is the application layer. Then we have the standard layer in which we can use either X12 or EDI fact. Then we have the transport layer in which we can have multiple like multiple protocols to use, like www, http, electronic mail, point to point, ftp, telnet, or whatever the protocol. Then we have the physical layer in which we have the medium internet or dial up lines. Thanks for listening.